building and is also really starting to push my buttons. Neither of which is technically illegal, but he's been spotted in France. So we need you to find out. Hello, Agent. We just learned that Doofenshmirtz went out to find an important book. Surveillance cameras in town captured this image. Carl, are you using that impressionism filter on the camera again?
Doofenshmirtz was at this shop, checking out the bookshelf, struggling to speak with the shopkeeper, and pulling out his hair.
Maybe he left some fingerprints.
Good thinking, sir. Agent, stand near the books and activate your remote scanner.
Sample's good too. Better move away from that window though before Carl tries that impressionism filter on you.
This was looking at a book on the 1889 French World's Fair when Gustave Eiffel built his famous tower. Of course! Doofenshmirtz plans to put his de-accentinator atop the Eiffel Tower. It's the only place high enough to reach the whole Tri-Province area.
Nice work, Agent. You've got to find Doofenshmirtz's local hideout or evil French bachelor pad. I suggested we just call him back, but Carl has his heart set on using high-tech security cameras in locations where he's been sighted.
Insecurity camera.
But I need your help calibrating the cameras. One neighborhood's received complaints of a tall, slouchy man in a lab coat yelling at people because he couldn't understand their accents. That sounds like a good place to start.
Oh, dear. Literally right next to us. Look up at the Eiffel Tower.
Stand next to these
trees and look up at the Eiffel Tower.
Look up at the Eiffel Tower. Wave and say fromage.
Fromage. Oh look, you can see us. Boop, boop. Hang on, put the phone sideways so I can see. Can't see. Oh wow. Yeah, that's us. Just believe us. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying.
Wow, will you look at that?
Yes, a secret door to Doofenshmirtz's hideout. There in the background.
No, I mean the lighting. How come you never use flattering lighting like that when you're filming me? Hello, Agent. Doofenshmirtz is using some kind of amplifying relay station for his device. Carl noticed a power surge. Usually that's from me pressing the wrong button, but this time it could be from testing the de-accentinator.
What's that? Testing and 3. Oh, because it's taken away the...
Preliminary data on the surge suggests Doofenshmirtz was near the waterfront artist easels. Also, all the easels having his portrait on them when we checked down there kind of supports that theory. We need you to find that relay station and disable it. Go to the waterfront, then contact us when you get there.
Okay.
Wow. Looks like the lens on the relay device is fitted with a spectral enhancer. It makes the otherwise invisible de-accentinator rays visible.
Is that this then? That's this. What is it? Is there a question?
Yeah.
What does the question say?
What is on the side of the big grey black book?
Where? Oh.
That's it.
Well, that wasn't good. Luckily, the data you captured should let us scramble the relay controls before he uses them again. Better get out of the way, then we'll check the damage at that restaurant.
Oh no, that's the restaurant where we're having dinner.
Well, we may have to give the restaurant staff some French lessons, but they should be fine. Nice job, Agent.
Ah, there you are, Agent.
Whoever. Okay, wait, don't hang up. I'm okay with you trying to foil my plan. Really, I think I could actually use a good nemesis battle right now to get my mind off my date. I was thinking maybe I could give you the key code to my hideout. That way, you know, we just speed things up a little and get right to the part where you break in and I trap you. But I need something first. See, I'm trying to impress my dates by leaving a big tip, only I really don't have that kind of money. So I created a device that will press pennies into bigger, more valuable coins. Brilliant, right? Also, it adds a regal-looking portrait of me because ladies love that kind of thing. So, here's what you need to do. Make me a coin. I'll give you the code. We'll fight. Everybody wins, except, you know, the loser. Oh, hang on. There's some kids in the way.
Okay, wait here while Ferb and I pick up some more art supplies.
Oh, now what's that? A platypus? Perry the platypus!
Time to go.
Oh, wait, now he's gone. I tell you, that guy has a lot of tricks up his sleeves for someone who doesn't actually wear sleeves. Oh, there it is. My Penny-inator!
I'm from maintenance. I need a penny to test the Penny-inator.
Waiting for you took so long. What were you doing?
I got lost. Everything's in French.
I give you a shiny one, so...
Thank you.
And the penny machine is right there.
Okay, thank you. Look at the instructions on the Penny-inator. What does it say, step 2? Insert 1 penny.
Say, that was good. You know, you could probably have a career in maintenance, but I'm afraid I can't.
Why is it doing it again? No idea.
Well, you've been double-crossed. Now, give me the coin, please.
Don't do it, Agent. We've been monitoring this frequency, and I crossed his hideout key code input with the Penny-inator image data. When Doofenshmirtz typed in his code, it printed on the bottom of the coin. 3390.
Triple-crossed? Oh, and you changed the picture to Perry the platypus. Oh, I thought we were saving that for the 5 Doofen franc bill. Excellent work, everyone. Thank you. You know, it actually kind of backfired on him. Oh, you mean the agent? Right, okay, I thought you were talking to me. Excellent work, Agent. Now it's time to save France and put the kibosh on Doofenshmirtz's evil plan. If we're lucky, we'll also save his date from an awkward evening of small talk in the process. Kibosh, is that French, Carl? Thought it was some kind of sausage.
Meanwhile, Agent, use your phone to trigger the charge and blast open Agent P's cell.
Press OK to trigger the explosive charge.
Luckily, I still have my prototype. I'll just run down to the airline reservation office, use it on Renee, and then nothing can stop me from having an uncomfortable evening of painting faux pas. Oh, look, I spoke French. Bye-bye, Perry the platypus.
Okay, the satellite map shows a huge skylight a few rooftops over above an art studio. Get into position, and you can help Agent P set a trap. Now's your chance. Trigger your phone to open the skylight and capture Doofenshmirtz.
There he is. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-wop.
Nice work, Agent. I'm having trouble with your signal, though. Move to another location, then call us back.
Hello? Yes, this is Heinz. Renee, is it? No, of course my dreamy accent wasn't fake. I'm... canceling? Curse you, Perry the platypus, and stand in Perry the platypus!
Oh, there you are, Perry.
Good work, Agent S. My hat's off to you on this one. Well, it would be if I had a hat.
We'll get you a nice beret, sir.
Operation, put it in that thing over there.
What does phone stand for? Do you remember?
No.
Gotta put it straight in.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Hey Dad, we saved the world from French accents.
Très bien.
Now I don't know how to spell
I don't know what that means.
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
Regular?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Oh, me! Yay!
Let's get dinner.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. These trees appear to be missing something. They're naked. They're not wearing any clothes. This is a...
Righty. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, we are going to try that again because now that you are in Germany, you must say it like you are in Germany. Say hallo.
Hello.
Say hallo, Helga.
Hello, Helga.
Hello. Did you all know that many of the Christmas traditions that we celebrate around the world originated in Germany? Yes. Oh, Christmas in Germany is my favorite time of year. It is so exciting. The decorations are beautiful. From village to village, we hang lights and candles, and we have nativity scenes and snow villages. We hang glass baubles and wooden crafts and tinsel and ribbon. We love everything to do with Christmas. Don't you?
Yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, one of the things that we ladies enjoy doing is a bit of the shopping. Yeah. Shopping in der Weihnachtsmarkt. The Weihnachtsmarkt is our Christmas marketplace, much like what we have down here. And as I was out doing a bit of my own shopping, I stopped and asked a few of the shopkeepers what some of their favorite Christmas traditions are. One thing we all agreed on is a tradition that starts on December 1st and goes all the way to December 24th. Now, can anyone here tell me what it is? Advent calendar. Who has an Advent calendar at home? All right. Can anyone tell me how to say Advent calendar in English? Advent calendar. You all speak German now. So, in Germany, the children are opening up their Advent calendar doors. The families are shopping in the Weihnachtsmarkt. Mom and Grandma are at home cooking Kristolen and Lebkuchen and Pfeffernuss. Germany is most famous for their Christmas decorations. Now, there is one decoration that we all think of when we think of Christmas, and that is the Christbaum, or the Tannenbaum, or the Christmas tree. Would you all like to hear the story of the very first Christmas tree? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, good, because this is a beautiful story. And it begins as all stories should begin. Once upon a time, there was a man named Martin Luther. Now, Martin Luther was a well-known minister who lived in Germany hundreds of years ago. One winter night, Martin Luther was walking through the woods, and he was praying and thinking about his sermon for the Christmas Eve service. Then suddenly he was overcome by the beauty that surrounded him. You see, the snow on the fir trees began to glisten and twinkle, reflecting the light from the stars. And as Martin Luther stood in this forest with this heavenly light surrounding him, he was reminded of the star that shone the night the Christ child was born. Well, he was so inspired by the imagination of this. Do you know what he did next?
Cut down a tree.
Yeah, he cut down a tree. He cut down a tree and he dragged it home to his family. Now, you must remember, no one had ever done this before. Cut down a big fir tree and put it inside your house. So imagine what his children must have thought when their father comes home.
dragging this big, snowy tree to the house. They must have thought he was crazy, yeah? Yeah, and I'm sure his wife must have said, who is cleaning up this mess? But the whole family got together, and they stood the tree up, and they attached candles to the ends of all the branches, and when these candles were lit, it made this very first Christmas tree look like it was glistening with snow, just like the tree Martin Luther saw in the forest that night. Now, you see our tree back here, we have it all decorated. We have ribbons and baubles and pine cones and little plastic ornaments. But on a traditional German Tannenbaum, you would have hung little bags of candy and nuts. And so, when you have a little bag of nuts, what you need is a Nussknacker. Or Nutcracker. Now, there have been stories and music and even a beautiful ballet written about these funny little wooden men. But, can anyone here tell me what a nutcracker does? Cracks nuts, very good. If you have never used one before, what you do is you open the mouth here with the handle in the back. You take a nut, put it inside the mouth, press down on the handle, the nut crack open, and you get to eat what is inside. Yum, 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 yum. Now, the Nutcracker started out as a German Christmas story. It is the story of a little girl named Clara, who gets a nutcracker for Christmas, much like this one here. But that night in her dream, the Nutcracker comes to life and takes her off to the land of sweets, where beautiful candies come out and dance for her. Now, I must tell you all, when I was a little Helga, I would dream very big, and I always wanted to see a nutcracker come to life before my eyes, just like the one in the story. But I was thinking, since we are here in this land where dreams come true, I was hoping maybe all of you could help me make my dream come to life. Will you do that for me? Yeah. Yeah? 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 Yeah. Oh, good, because I need everyone's help. I need everyone here to close your eyes. Everyone, little kids, big kids in the back, I see you back there. Everyone, close your eyes and imagine with me that we have been transported to the land of sweets. And we are in a beautiful candy-covered sleigh pulled by two beautiful white horses with their long plumes dancing in the breeze. We ride through the Weihnachtsmarkt and the shops are covered in peppermint candy and white chocolate and marshmallows. Oh my, Helga enjoys the aroma of this dream. So on the count of 3, we are going to open our eyes and see what we can see. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Oh, and you see the Nutcracker is here. You see, wishes really do come true at Christmas time. Hello, Nutcracker. Thank you all so much for helping me make my dream come to life. I hope you all have enjoyed experiencing a few of Germany's Christmas traditions as much as I have enjoyed sharing them with you. So for now, peace to you and to yours this Christmas season. And as we say in Germany, Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, which means sleep in heavenly peace. Danke für Weihnachten, everyone. Thank you.
These trees appear to be missing something.
They're naked.